Hello, welcome to this Civil 3D corridor modeling tutorial. My name is Abdul Hamid. In this video, we will add cut and fill material display to these cross-section views. I will come to my prospector and then I will click on this center line alignments and then dish dash alignment dash 01, which is the only alignment that is being referenced by our corridor model. Then further down we will come to sample line groups and then x dash sections, which is the only sample line group that we created in one of our previous videos. Then further down we will come to section view groups and finally section view group dash 1, which is the only section view group where all these section views were placed in our previous videos. Further down material list, if I click on this material lists, I can see that there is no material being displayed over here in this small pane. So let's create one material. If I select on any section view, then I'll be using this command called compute materials. In one of my previous videos, I explained how to create cut and fill material display in a single section view. This time we will be creating cut and fill material display in all these section views placed in this section view group. Okay, so click on this compute material and then Civil3d will present you with this dialog box where it is asking for us alignment. So select alignment. We have only one alignment in our model, and then select sample line group. We have only one sample line group in our model. I will press OK button. Okay, currently these two options, surfaces and corridor shapes, they are coming from this quantity takeoff criteria named as cut and fill. So let us create our own criteria. I will click on this small arrow button or a triangle button and I will click on this button called create new. Okay, I will give this criteria a name. I will call it as fill material. In fact, I will call it as my fill material. Okay, and then I will come to the second tab, material list, and I will add a material. I will call this as fill material and will press enter. Then I will change the quantity type to fill. Since material name is fill material, so I will change it to fill. Then I will make sure that data type is surfaces, it's not corridor shape. Okay, so I will click on surfaces. Then I will click on the small button and will add a new surface to it, and it will be fill comparison surface. I will add it to this material list, and then I will add another surface existing ground, because I know that my fill material is being derived from existing ground surface and fill comparison surface. And for those who may be wondering where these surfaces have come from, they need to see my previous videos. Okay, so we will keep fill comparison surface as above and existing ground surface as below. And then if things don't display well in your cross-section view, you can reverse this setting. Okay, fill material, then I need to have some style applied to this material list as well, to this material name in fact. So I will come over here to this shape style, and I will click on this button to change the shape style, and then the small arrow to take us to this list. And we already created one shape style called fill material section, and you need to see my previous videos. How did we create this style? So I will click on this and press OK and OK, and so now we have two if I click on the small button in our quantity takeoff criteria list, we have my fill material over there. So I will click on this, and that same material that I added to my quantity takeoff criteria is now appearing over here. So I will click on this surface, and instead of fill comparison surface, I know that my next to it I will click on ditch fill comparison surface, and for existing ground I will click this existing ground surface, and then I will press OK. So seems like nothing has happened, so I will click on this compute material again. We'll press the OK button. Like I said, this time we will reverse this setting, so we will take this as below and this one as above, and we'll click OK. So there you go, fill material has now displayed. Now let us click on this guy again, and then come to compute material and press OK. And then this material list, I will give it a name. I will call it cut and fill materials. In fact, I will call it as my cut and fill materials. And then fill material has been added to that list. Let us add a new material. I will call this as I will click on this button, and I will add a new material, and I will call it as cut material. And then its quantity type to cut, and shape, we are gonna change the shape to cut pattern section, and we created that shape style in one of our previous videos. So cut material have been added to this list. Now let us add a surface to it. I will come over here and we'll add existing ground, and then I will add one more. I will add cut ditch cut comparison surface to this list as well, to this material as well, and we will keep existing ground as above and ditch comparison surface as below. And if that doesn't give us the required result in our section views, we can reverse this setting, and we will press OK. As you can see, things have not appeared as we wanted, so we will click on this compute material again, and let us change the and let us reverse the settings. So now, as you can see, all these sections seems to be in fill. So because all our sample lines are in fill area only, so we will take the last sample line group to cut area. Once that sample line has been taken to this cut area, then we will come to our section views, our last section views, and there you see this section view is showing cut material displaying in the form of red hatch. So thank you so much for watching this video. Let us see in the next video.